So when I see families, one of the first things I try to help them see in a gentle, non blaming way is that parents are helping their child be disrespectful with what's called an upside down hierarchy. So I always ask, write this down, but I always ask in the first session, are any of your kids in charge of the mood of your household? Where you have to, and what I mean by that is, do you have to accommodate, over accommodate? Do you walk on eggshells where you're waiting for the other shoe to drop? You adjust your lifestyle just to please the child because they're in control of the mood of the household. And the parents usually say, yeah, we have one or two kids like that. And then I will actually sometimes show them this, depends on the case. And I'll say, right now, what's really the undercurrent or what's the root is that one of the key things in structural theory is an upside down hierarchy. I'll tell the parents. The kid, and I'll even say to the kid in the room, an older kid, I'll say, I'm not blaming you. You're just very creative and you're going to take the power if you can get it. And so right now, the child, our team's up as the pack leader. And at times you probably feel like you are below down here. And how do you get there? Well, this is where I come in as your coach. I'm going to ask you to help me with these undercurrents of, do you have an imbalance of love or limits? When you're a leader of your family, you have to have a balance of both. And what they say in the research is that extremities breed dysfunction. So do you have the soft side of hierarchy down? And the extreme would be that we have nurturing, we have attachment, but we don't set boundaries. We don't set limits. We want to be our kid's best friend. And if that's happening without limits, kids will take charge of their household. Or do you have the other extreme, which is often common, where you have limits and boundaries, but no attachment? You have rules, but you don't have any relationship, which leads to rebellion. So have you ever said, if I say jump, how high? So the kid may obey you in fear, but as soon as you turn your back, they're going to do whatever the heck they want to. So I will show parents that we have to contend for balancing out. If you have an over preponderance of limits, we have to add the love part. If you have love, we need to add boundaries. For many parents, this is very logical to them, and they start to calm down, and even the kids do, because you're starting to go into the root and not just talking about the weeds. And you have a great question to determine, who controls the mood of your household. So that's number one.